Yo, what is good, ECF family? We are back again on the cut. Yo, what is good, ECF family? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, please kick it. Kick it? Don't kick it. Click it, please. Do not click the subscribe button. That's most likely your phone. Don't kick that. Alright, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop into the video today. Today we're going to start part 1 of this forever evolving series that I don't know how many videos we'll be able to make off of it, because it's on the transfer portal. And if you're new to the college football realm and you don't know what the transfer portal is, transfer portal is a way for players to get out of a situation that they once committed into, and they want to go find a situation that better suits them now than it did originally, than it does now. That was a very stupid explanation of it, but there it is. That's the transfer portal. All right, let's hit on topic 1. Obviously, number 1, probably one of the biggest transfer portals of the offseason is McKenzie Milton. McKenzie Milton took his talents from UCF to Florida State. McKenzie Milton was at UCF for 5 years. Just a tremendous career at UCF until suffering a dislocated knee. There was a lot of nerve damage, and UCF has a rising star in Dillon Gabriel, now quarterback. Wasn't really going to ever get another chance to outshine both Hawaiian brothers, Dillon Gabriel at UCF. So he took his talents to Florida State. That's an interesting one. Had over 8,500 passing yards while he was at UCF, 72 touchdowns. Has a good chance to make some promise, make a big jump in his career from college football to NFL. If he can have a notorious, doesn't even need a notorious, just needs a little bit of a bounce back year at Florida State. It's going to be interesting. Doesn't have that many weapons at Florida State, or that many known weapons per se. Offensive line has to improve immensely, but what a big land for Mike Norvell and co, right? To get a guy like McKenzie Milton, the leadership he possesses, just an overall great guy from what we see, and a guy that has moved past his injury. He doesn't even like to talk about it anymore. He just wants to show the world who McKenzie Milton is again and wants to play football. Let's hit on number 2. Talk about a saga, a movie, a never-ending, what feels like movie. It's Tate Martell. Tate Martell has entered the transfer portal as a graduate transfer from Miami. If we go back to the Tate Martell, right, from QB1, but let's go back to his recruitment. Was committed to Washington, decommitted from Washington, committed to A&M, decommitted from A&M, committed to Ohio State, actually fulfilled his commitment to Ohio State, then transferred from Ohio State to Miami, not knowing once he transferred there, Miami was going to go land a prominent transfer in De'Aaron King, a quarterback that is much better than him. No shade to Tate Martell. De'Aaron King is just a hell of a quarterback, transfer from U of H. You know De'Aaron King, he's legit. Not saying Tate Martell isn't. De'Aaron King is just more proven, especially as a quarterback. So Tate Martell made the move to wide receiver. He just wanted to see the field. Quite frankly, as you can tell, wide receiver didn't work out for him. He wants to be a quarterback. He's been training hard. He's into the transfer portal. It'd be interesting to see where he goes. Is he going to get a shot at a big Power 5 university again? The odds of that happening, very low. Could you see him at a school like UNLV or a school like Nevada to just recover his career and end with a legacy? Easily could see it happening. On to number 3. Florida fans, I know y'all are like, where are we at? Tennessee fans, you're like, you haven't made fun of us yet. I promise it's coming. On to number 3, we got Ryan Hilinski. Ryan Hilinski was a quarterback at U of SC. Yes, I said U of SC because USC is in Southern California, not South Carolina. Okay, I could sit here and tell you why. I will actually make a video proving to you why those are 2 different places. I don't care that you were a state before they were a state. That's even more embarrassing to say as to why. Okay, I'm getting off topic here, but let's hop back in the conversation. Ryan Hilinski didn't really get a chance in 2020. Wasn't the starting quarterback for South Carolina. Decided to transfer. Big move for him. Good move for him. Lost his coach in Will Muschamp, a new head coach over there at U of SC, South Carolina, and Shane Beamer. He took his talents to Northwestern. If we're talking good situational move, you've now got a head coach in Pat Fitzgerald. You're now in a system that is clearly successful. You've got a spot wide open for you. Peyton Ramsey's now into the transfer portal. Peyton Ramsey's headed off to the NFL. Ryan Hilinski's got a chance to come in and make a difference quickly. He had 2,000 yards as a true freshman starter, I believe, over there at U of SC. So we'll see how he can do at Northwestern. Let's head on to the funny topic, which is Tennessee. The McDonald's bags to head coach fired to hiring UCF's AD and UCF's head coach. What's happened with Tennessee? It's a funny story. Let's look at just their transfer portal exits and kind of laugh at that. 5-star offensive lineman Wanya Morris transferred. Where did he go? OU. 4-star running back Eric Gray was supposed to be the prominent running back for Tennessee this year. Transferred where to? OU. Another guy in Keshawn Lawrence, a top 100 player in that 2020 class, transferred to where? OU. Another guy, which is probably one of their best player, if not their best player, and Henry Toto. He also entered the transfer portal, had over 140 tackles and 13 tackles for loss in his career there. He's undecided yet. I think he's down to Alabama, USC, and Texas. I might be leaving out one school there, but there's 4 schools left in his recruitment, his transfer portal recruitment. We'll see how that plays out for him. All right. On to the last topic, and that's a chomp chomp. Yep, I just did that. Sorry. Florida State fans, Miami fans, you all probably hate me right now. But let's hit on Florida. 5-star transfer portal Dan Mullen, what's up with it? Florida went out and landed Eric Gilbert. If you don't know who Eric Gilbert is, pay attention to recruiting a little bit. Eric Gilbert was the number 5 player in the 2020 class, was the number 1 tight end, was a guy who enrolled at LSU, was getting comparisons to Megatron. Can't even remember if any of y'all remember the articles from the LSU insiders that were posted. I'd seen them during fall camp. They were raving about him. Eric Gilbert didn't see a fit at LSU and decided to enter the transfer portal. His transfer portal saga was a little weird. I'm overusing the word saga, I apologize, but that's kind of what it was. It was a transfer portal of reaching out to Alabama, to Georgia, to maybe even Georgia Tech, to telling LSU, hey, maybe I want to come back here, to, oh, him to Florida is for sure happening, to, oh wait, he's reached back out to LSU, and now Florida fans can finally take a sigh of relief. LSU fans are weeping. He's at the University of Florida, was believed to be recruited by Kyle Pitts. I don't like comparing him to Kyle Pitts. 2 different players. We'll see what Eric Gilbert can do at UF, but the way Dan Mullen used Kyle Pitts, that's got to bring some excitement to Florida fans. On the topic of Florida, Florida landed a transfer a while back. I don't know if you forgot about him, but you need to remember him. His name is DeMarcus Bowman. Bowman actually signed at Clemson. Early on in his Clemson career, decided Clemson was not the move for him. Headed back out, went back home to Florida. I can't stress how big of a pickup this is. This might be even bigger than the Eric Gilbert pickup. Florida had one of the best offenses in the year 2020, but they never had a run game. They didn't have a running back that averaged more than 3 yards. I think there was only 3 games in their 2020 season where they had 100+ rush yards. Crazy how their offense was still so prolific without a rush game. But I think DeMarcus Bowman changed that aspect for them, and we'll see what can happen. All right. I might have talked too quickly and I might have given you too much information, but the goal of these recaps is to give you give you a good chunk of information in a slight of time, right? This will turn into a series. You'll see we still got so many more to talk about. The transfer portal has been absolutely loaded. I think it is the most players in the transfer portal and the transfer portal's early career. So we'll see how that rolls out. I love y'all boys. Y'all boys stay up. Y'all boys stay safe. I will see y'all in the next video. If you didn't click it, please click that like, subscribe button. We truly do love all y'all. Best college football community on the gram. Trying to create the best college football community on YouTube. Trust the process. I'm a work in progress when it comes to YouTube. I stick to IG Lives. I'm trying to get better, but I truly do love all y'all. You have a good one.